Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to be talking about how to prep your hair for the beach, for the pool, summertime, all that jazz. So if you have not already subscribed, then please be sure to do so. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so first things first, when protecting your hair from the sun this summer, that is honestly the most important step. The UV rays are just so intense and strong, and they can just be really damaging. You know, the sun is wonderful for you, of course, but it definitely can be damaging if you are exposed to it too much, whether you're outside at the pool, you're at the beach, you're hiking, you're surfing. I don't know your life, girl, but it's just something to be very, very cautious of. So the product that I would recommend is from a brand called Living Proof. I've never actually tried this product, but I looked it up and it has the best reviews ever. It's silicone free and it is 24-hour UV ray protection. So yeah, it's definitely a product that I'm gonna run out and grab ASAP for the summer. You know, you can just spray it in your hair right before you jump into the water or right before you go hiking or whatever outdoor activity you are doing to protect your hair so it does not get dry and dehydrated. That's really what the sun can do, and it can cause a little bit of aging in your hair, and then it's gonna make your hair not as defined, not as hydrated, a little bit frizzier. Now, in terms of going to the pool or the beach or doing anything like the lake, whatever, the most important step, I get asked a lot from girls who are like on swim team or things of that nature, you know, there's no way to prevent your hair from getting chlorine in it. If you go to the pool, your hair is gonna get chlorine in it, period. There is not a magical solution, but what I do recommend if you are going to the beach with friends or the pool, to fully saturate your hair with tap water before getting into the pool or before getting into the beach. I did a lot of research on this and really to educate myself, because I'm going to be going to the pool this summer too and I need to know. So if you fully saturate your hair with tap water, then when you go to get into the pool or into the beach or the lake, your hair will not be able to soak up as much of that water that has, you know, chlorine in it or a lot of heavy salts in it, sulfurs, and so that will help to protect your hair from some of those, you know, not so great chemicals or ingredients. Something else that you can do that I would recommend, let's say you're at the pool with your friends, you know, oftentimes they'll have like a little hose off your feet area or whatever, you know, like at the beach or pool. Just run your hair under that water, and then you can put in your UV protection spray at that point, or you could even add a little bit of a detangler into your hair right before you get into the pool or beach, and that's just going to help so much to prevent your hair from tangling while you're in the pool. I recommend using a protective style in your hair. So when I get into the pool this summer with friends, I'll probably either braid my hair or put it in like a low bun or a high bun. I'm not just gonna have my hair out completely, because when I get out of that water, girl, we're gonna be tangling for days. Honey, could you sit still? My dog keeps walking around, y'all. Honey, could you sit still for me? Have a seat, Maggie. Maggie, you're so needy. Yes, you're very needy. Show the people your curls. Mookie has curls too. So right before you pop your hair up into a whatever protective style you like, I would recommend spraying your hair with either a leave-in conditioner, and once again at this point you've already wet your hair with tap water. So you've wet your hair with tap water. Before you go to put your hair up into a protective style, I would spray a little bit of leave-in conditioner. This could be a DIY or just a regular basic old conditioner, or I would spray like a UV protection or a detangler into it, either or. One of my favorites, let me grab it, it's so good. This is one of my favorites right here. It's from the brand Shea Moisture, and it is their Age Defy and Color Protect leave-in conditioner. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's in a spray pump, so it's super easy just to pop into your pool bag or beach bag. And what I like to do is spray some of that in my hair after it's wet, put it in a protective style, and then when I get out of the pool, my hair has not soaked up all of that chlorine, or not nearly as much as it would have, and it's a lot easier to detangle afterwards because it just has a little bit of slip and shine to it. And yeah, I just find it a lot more manageable post pool or beach hangouts. Lastly, I wanted to mention to you guys the topic of humectants. I was on curlynikki.com and I will leave this article down below. It was super, super helpful in explaining humectants and how it can affect your hair in the summer versus the winter, what to look for. Just very, very informative article. Basically what it's saying is that there are certain ingredients that will attract water, and if it's summertime and it's super humid outside and you have products that have glycerin in them, honey, propylene glycol, agave nectar, some of these ingredients, your hair will actually attract the moisture that's in the air and it will come into your hair cuticle, and that's what will lead to frizz. So I would be very, very cautious of using like a honey hair mask. For instance, one of my favorite hair masks of all time is this Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Hair Mask. You need to be very careful of using that hair mask in the summertime because the honey in it can attract water into coming into your hair cuticle, opening it up and leaving it just very tangly, unmanageable, and frizzy. So the biggest ingredient I know is glycerin, but just to look in your hair products, be aware that if they do have some of these ingredients from this article that I will link down below, just to maybe not use them as much in the summertime because it can lead to getting a lot of moisture in your hair, which will lead to a frizzy, wild mess. Alright guys, so these are my summer tips and tricks for all of you wavy and curly haired babies out there. My last tip, honestly, is just to get outside, enjoy the pool, enjoy the beach, enjoy going for hikes, enjoy living your life this summer. Do not let your hair dictate what you do this summer. It's okay, you will get salt in your hair, you will get chlorine in your hair will probably get a little bit damaged this summer, and it's okay. Do not let your hair, you know, determine what fun you have this summer. Live it up, you're only young once, and just enjoy the summer, because I know I will be. All right, until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.